If you visit the Houston Museum of Natural Science in Sugar Land this summer, you may feel like you've stepped into Lara Croft's living room. Curator of Anthropology Dirk van Turenhout explains that's just the mood they were going for.
We are trying to recreate the feel of those types of private collections that go back hundreds and hundreds of years, put together by individuals who traveled, usually in Europe at the time, all over maybe the Mediterranean, and they would come home with all kinds of interesting things that they had seen, collected, and thought was worthwhile bringing home. And then, being of means, they had a big house, maybe even a small palace. They would display it and show it to friends. And those kinds of what we call the cabinets of curiosities, full of history and mystery and wonder, as the title is here, became the root and the core of museums that is now, for example, the Museum of Natural Science here in Houston. And so what we have here are things that were not collected by a Renaissance person, a little bit later, but still you get this same ambiance, the same feel. We have a number of rooms you can walk through. There are all kinds of things in there, arranged more or less by theme, but not necessarily completely so. There are drawers, there are shelves, there are things you can look at, there are things you can touch. All kinds of question marks as you walk around. For example, this mask right next to me here, I happen to know because as an anthropologist, this is anthropology-related stuff, man-made, human-made. So this is from an island in the Pacific. It's an island called Yap, Y-A-P. Middle of nowhere. They're famous for their stone money. If you're interested in that, you can see in our main museum's cabinet of curiosity a huge stone donut from that same island where this mask comes from. So we're sharing the wealth, so to speak, both the stone coin over there and the wooden mask here. And so it's a voyage of discovery. It's a walking around, what will the next drawer show us as you open up. So this is a very family-friendly exhibit, kid-friendly exhibit. I am sure that what has happened at the museum has happened here as well, because I've seen it at the main museum, which is kids, as always, run around. Mom will say, stay with me, but they will explore. But then occasionally we see them running back and either tell their mom or friends, come with me, see what I just found, see what I just discovered. So they're on this exploration and they're excited. It's like little fireworks going off inside their brain, and they really want their friends and their mom and dad and grandma and grandpa to see what they just found. And then it's the oohs and ahs and awes and what are we looking at. For those who are physically young and those who are a little bit older but young at heart, it is this discovery, looking at things that look familiar. We will have Madame Curious guiding you. There will be docents on weekends present as well. Down the line there will be science teens, as they are called, younger individuals who are here Thursday and Fridays during the weekdays that the museum here is open, who can help you with your questions. So it's just explore, explore, explore. Everybody seems to have a smartphone these days, so you can look things up, you can look around a little bit more, but the ultimate goal is for us to convey to you this display without labels. You can touch things, but it would be a modern version of this 400- or 500-year-old original room or cabinet where collectors, as they traveled around in their days, brought back an amphora from Roman days in Egypt, or a beautiful rock mineral from, I don't know, Persia, wherever they may have gone. So this is a different exploration. We don't have Roman amphora here. We do at the main museum, but it's the same idea. You explore and you start looking for is there anything I can connect here? And then the tactile part. You can lift things, you can touch things. I wouldn't suggest you lick them, not necessarily a good thing, but kids are kids. Anyway, so it should be fun, and I think that is in itself a rewarding aspect of visiting this particular exhibit.
For more information, visit www.hmns.org and select HMNS at Sugar Land. For Stafford Magazine, I'm Stacee Hawkins.